Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Wake and Stretch. Oh, yeah, today is the 25th. Now, see, today I know the number, but I don't know the day. One day I'll figure out the date, but really, honestly, it's not that important right now. Anyway, so welcome. As you can see, Zeus is on my mat and ready to go, and the other dogs are roaming around as well. So, it's also a little bit gray today, but I actually kind of prefer that sometimes. Rainy days are soothing, I think. Anyway, um, so I'm undecided as to what this morning's wake and stretch will be. On one hand, I think maybe I should just eat the mat like the dog. Oh no, I'll get him in a minute. On one hand, I feel like it could be an easygoing, settled kind of practice. On the other hand, I think it should be really active. So maybe we'll do a little bit of both. Not sure, but I need to get Zeus to stop eating the mat. So let's go on the mat and get started. Yep. So grab what you need. Zeus, stop eating my mat. And let's actually start in child's pose. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, somebody needs a nap. Yes, you're like a toddler. A really big toddler. And I'm waving hello. I see your hello and I'm waving back. Hey. Okay, so if you can take child's pose, go ahead and take child's pose. I'm not sure Mr. Zeus is going to let me do that. So I'll sit upright until maybe he settles down. And let your arms stack wherever you'd like them in child's pose. Start to focus in on your breath. Oh, here we go. All right. So now that I have my mat back, child's pose is. Just taking a few more breaths here in your child's pose. And then gently bring yourself up. You can move any props that you might have out of the way. Well, hello, Mr. Loki. And let's come right into Malasana. So opening the feet up to about the width of the mat, letting your hips sink down in between. Prop as you need, under your heels, under your sit bones. Sit in a chair if you'd rather, it's okay. Oh boy. And just breathe. Let those hips open up, let your lower back start to open up. And just one more breath here in Malasana, Garland pose. Then let your hands come down to the mat, your dog, if your dog is there, or a prop, whatever might be there. Let the hips lift up. You can let the spine come about halfway up as well. Make sure you inhale as you lift up. Exhale where you need. You can heel toe the feet so that they're underneath you. And then inhale, bring it all the way up to vertical. Oh, good morning, lower back. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Ooh. Start to engage that lower belly right away so that the lower back can ease a bit. If you're feeling anything like I am this morning. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let me see what I have behind me. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, let's shift the weight onto the left foot. Let the right leg lift upward towards your chest. Stay staying for a breath. And as you exhale, bend the standing knee, reach the right foot back, and find your crescent. Hey, can you stop eating my mat? Take a nice inhale here, lift the ribs up out of the waist, exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, come through center, your crescent pose, and then exhale, open up to a shallow warrior two. Inhale, coming back to crescent, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through crescent, exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhaling through crescent, exhale, twist. Inhale through crescent, exhale, warrior two. Staying in warrior two now. Breathing in your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the arms and leg. Exhale, find your triangle pose. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. It doesn't have to be the deepest triangle pose ever, especially if you're just starting to move. Inhaling, coming up through vertical. Exhale, warrior two. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, extended side angle. Let's work into the hips and the waist. Being mindful that the shoulders are a good distance from the ears. And in this extended side angle, let's take this top arm and we're going to move it a little bit. So as you inhale, lift it up and back. Exhale as it comes forward. You can let the shoulders go a little bit. Inhale, open it up, open that chest, fingertips to the ceiling. And then exhale, let the shoulder collapse a little bit, just so that you can feel the difference. You're getting a little movement through the spine and the back. Nice strong energy through that left arm, pressing into the thigh. Good, one more time. And let's reverse the direction of the arm. So this time, exhaling as it comes forward and down. Inhaling as it comes up. A few more times. As you exhale, bring a hand down to the mat. Find yourself in high lunge. That means like crescent, but two hands down on the mat. You can make knuckles here if you'd like. And gently lower down the back knee, find low lunge. We can stay on the right hand. If you need a little wrist release, then you can rest your forearm or elbow on a block. And we're going to take that left leg, outwardly rotate it, and find a little bit of a lizard. So the left thigh bone is outwardly rotating. Zeus, be nice, be nice, be nice. You got yourself into that position, buddy. Good. From here, we're going to come into a side lunge. So tucking the back toe, lifting the knee, flip to face the right side of the mat. Yep. Getting a little deeper into the inner thighs. You can fold forward here, or if you'd rather work the balance, that's where you're at today. You can work the balance. And from here, flip it back. Find your way back to plank. Vinyasa if you'd like, down dog if you'd like, or child's pose. Take one more breath in whichever pose you're in. And find your way back up to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, lifting halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Weight into the right foot. Lift that left thigh up towards the chest. Stay for a breath. From here, stepping it back, finding your crescent pose. Your option to bring the arms overhead or not. Wow. Settling into those legs and the hips. And inhale, lift the ribs out of the waist. Exhale, twist to the right, arms open to the shoulder height. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, shallow warrior two. Inhale, crescent pose, bring everything square to the front. Exhale, twist the ribs to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, warrior two. We'll go one more time. Staying in your warrior two, now settling in. Inhale, lift the arms straight in the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Staying for a few breaths. On your inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Take another inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. And we'll take those same arm circles. Inhaling as it reaches up and back. Exhale as it comes front. And let the shoulders kind of collapse forward so they're squaring. You get a little twist through the waist. Inhale, press and open the chest. Keep going. One more time in this direction. And then reverse your circle. So you're getting some nice movement here through the waist and the shoulders. You know? Strength in the legs and opening in the hips. One more rotation of the arm in this direction. And then gently bring it down to the mat. Find your high lunge, hands down to the mat, square off the hips, back heel lifts up. And gently lower down the back knee, find your low lunge. And ease your way into your lizard. So heel toeing the right foot to the outer edge of your mat, then outwardly rotate that thigh. You can bring the hands to the thigh if you'd like. Opening the chest. And gently bring it back to neutral. Square off that front leg. Let's find that side lunge, skandasana, however you say that. Flipping it. Sorry, Zeus, you gotta move, buddy. Get down. Stretching out those hips, the inner thighs, either fold or balance. And gently bring yourself back to your high lunge. Find your way to plank, vinyasa, down dog, or child's pose, your choice. All right, so from here, come onto your knees. And you can use props to sit on if you'd like. We're gonna work with the shoulders a little bit. It seems like today's gonna be hips and shoulders. So taking your right arm, cross it over. You know the stretch, you've done this before. Thumb up. Be mindful that your shoulder doesn't creep up towards your jawline. Let it extend downward so the neck is nice and long. This will really start to target the deltoids and a little bit of your tricep. Dogs are growling at something. I don't know what they see. Good. From here, turn the palm up towards the sky or the ceiling. Changes the stretch a little bit in the deltoids. Good. From here, bring the hand back to neutral. Let's bring it up and over for that lovely tricep stretch. And if you want a little bit more side bend to it, then bend a little bit to the left. Be careful that you don't collapse forward. Keep the chest lifted. Gently bring it up from here. Let that arm release and relax on the thigh. Just take a few breaths here. And then we'll take the left side. Left arm comes across, palm faces behind you, thumb up. And bring it up overhead. Oh, I almost forgot. Turn the palm upward. Haha. Maybe try turning the thumb down as well. You get a different sensation in the shoulder there. Anyway, from here, bring the hand back to neutral. Bring it over the head. Nice traditional tricep stretch. Give a little extra side bend if you'd like. And bringing it back up to neutral, let the arms release down to your thighs, palms up, and just relax for a breath or two. All right, so from here, if you have a wall, a banister, a heavy chair, bring yourself so that you're next to it. You're gonna bring your hand behind it. We're gonna get a nice pec and chest stretch. So you may need to adjust. You might even have to stand up to do this. And you want the arm to start to move behind you. Palm is facing, well, let's say thumb up. How about that? So bringing the hand behind you, you might have to play with the angle of it a bit. And move your chest away from the hand. And this will open up through the chest and the pec and possibly your bicep, depending on how tight it is. And if you're not feeling much, if you're quite open in that area, be mindful if the chest is collapsed. See if you can inhale and lift it upward. One more breath. Gently release. Let the arm come to your lap. Let the resonance of that stretch live on. Well, that sounded hallmarky, didn't it? The shoulder definitely feels now more open. The chest feels more open than the other side. All right, so let's switch it. Bringing the other hand behind you, thumb up. Play with the angle so that you feel a healthy stretch through the chest and shoulders. Be mindful that you're not collapsing in the ribs. Inhale and lift the chest or lift the heart, if that resonates better with you. Breathe into the stretch. One more breath. And gently release that out. Bringing the hands onto your thigh. Take a few breaths. And from here, I'd like to move on to the back. I don't have much space to do so, so go ahead and lay down on your back, feet flat. We'll prepare for a bridge pose. If you have props with you and you want to do restorative bridge, then feel free to do so. I'm going to try to move. And aren't I nice? I don't want to disturb the dogs. But Zeus, you have to move a little bit, buddy. I have a lot of space here. Alright, well I guess I'm using Loki as a pillow. Well, you know, you do what you can. Hey, it's me, Loki. Alright, so from here, you're gonna lift the hips and slot your prop underneath. I'm gonna have to angle myself. Let the hips rest on the block. Now, if you feeling any pain in your lower back, then this is not the option with the block for you. Instead, do a full bridge that you can engage the muscles to keep the lower back a little bit more stabilized. If you'd rather full bridge anyway, then go ahead into full bridge if you're looking for some more activity. Or even wheel pose if you feel ready for it. We'll just stay here and hang out for a few breaths. If you're doing the full active bridge, then come down, take a breath or two, and then take the bridge again. Good, and from here, moving into a restorative shoulder stand, or if you like full shoulder stand, go for it. Just let the legs dangle up in the air if you're on the block. If you're in full shoulder stand, then actively pull the inner thighs together. You can point the feet, flex the feet, play with the feet, however you would like to do the pose. Just be very mindful, take care of yourself in this pose. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, then come out of it. You can take happy baby instead. All right, so from here, gently coming down in steps. So if you were on the block, just bring your feet down to the mat. If you're coming out of full shoulder stand, feel free to move into plow pose. And then gently roll down from there. If you're on the block, press your feet into the mat, lift the hips, take the block out, and gently lay it back down. Stay flat with your feet on the mat for a few breaths. And let your arms come out to your sides to a T, or take cactus arms. Open the feet up a little bit and windshield wiper from side to side. Then go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side so you're in a reclined, floating, bound angle. And then gently let the feet come down to the mat for a reclined, bound angle. Hands can rest wherever you'd like them to. Then let the legs extend long and find your Shavasana. Let the eyes close, make yourself comfy. And take rest. We'll stay here for a few minutes. ahead and start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet, starting to wake up the arms and legs. Let the arms extend up overhead, bring the legs together underneath you, and give yourself a nice long stretch through the body. And gently hug the knees in towards your chest, give a little rock from side to side. And roll onto your right side into fetal position, right arm under your head as a pillow. Gently bring yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed, hands pressed either at the heart, one at your heart and one at your belly. Take a few moments and check in with your body and how you're feeling in this moment. And as always, take another few moments for some gratitude, something you're thankful for this morning. It can be as simple as, I like the outfit I picked out today, to I'm grateful for the love of the family around me. Maybe not the firecrackers to get the monkeys to go away. But at any rate, I'm always thankful that you're here joining me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. So yes, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Whenever you hear what sounds like gunshots, there could be firecrackers, it could be a pellet gun, but it's to shoot in the air to get rid of animals that are predators for the bananas, the mango trees, the rice fields. So the peacocks are around, the monkeys are around, and they are predators to the food that we try to grow for ourselves. So these loud noises help to scare the animals away. Gives us a little bit of scare too, to be honest with you, because you never know what's going to come. But anyway, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing well. Today's the 25th, so what do we have? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 5 more days in June. Gosh, that's it. 5 more days. All right, well, make the best of it. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.